Yo guys, welcome back to my channel. If you've not done already, click the subscribe button and follow me across all my social media platforms. Links are in the description box below. New video has dropped, I think it was yesterday. I completely missed this. The eSports Boxing Club exclusive created a legend. Okay, so we've got ESBC update. This one didn't come out on their YouTube channel, it came out on another one. So I just need to figure out the link, but nevertheless, we got around to it in the end. eSports Boxing Club exclusive created a legend. Let's get cracking.
Sports Gamers Online is the #1 source for the sports gamer.
Welcome back, sports gamers. It's the Natural. Very excited today to bring you guys a behind the scenes look at eSports Boxing Club. Make sure you guys drop a like on the video and subscribe for more exclusive content like this from your favorite sports games. All right, let's get right into it.
Hold on, am I subscribed? No, I'm not subscribed. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, post notifications on, and like the video. Cool. Guys can do the same on this one. That would be amazing. Let's go
to it. We were given an exclusive inside look at Steel City Interactive Studios recreating boxing legend Roy Jones Jr.
Okay.
Now SCI, or Steel City Interactive, is the studio behind.
Yeah. This is Roy. This is Roy after he's been to a barbecue. So it's not
the upcoming boxing title eSports Boxing Club, or ESBC for short. They invited us for exclusive preview of the game, and we were provided a behind the scenes look at the recreation of Roy Jones Jr. We were able to present a few questions to the project lead's artist and Italian native Francesco Primisseri regarding the creative process of creating these fighters and returning them to their glory days. SCI walked us through the detailed process. How do they create?
Without Squarespace, I would.
Squarespace, I'm sorry, but this ain't the time. Big up Squarespace as well. Alright, let's go.
Created Roy Jones Jr. from the 52-year-old retired legend he is now to the champion he was 20 years ago. So the first step on characters get scanned in, and they research the fighter using classic photos for references. And once they have the baseline, the de-aging process begins. That includes sculpting the model, muscles, skin, and features.
Yo, Big Man Ting, yeah, I might need a de-aging process right here, bro. Big Man Ting, they could do something like this, yeah. Yo, it's bad. Let's go.
Features with ZBrush, working on various color map textures. Lastly, SCI tests the character in various lighting environments to ensure it looks realistic as possible. And that's why these fighters look so amazing. According to Primisseri, one of the most challenging parts of recreating legends is the whole entire de-aging process. It's basically reverse engineering the effects of time on the body. And this is pretty amazing. I know some of us older gamers out there wish we could de-age a few years ourselves. If only we had a ZBrush, some of these tools in real life. So the de-aging process begins with the full body scan of the fighter. In this case, we have boxing legend Roy Jones Jr. So 1024 Digital Capture Studio physically scans him in to the game with an elaborate state-of-the-art camera system. We put pictures and we put content up before about that. If you guys seen that, it's the full system, and they get all pictures and scanned in. And the Pro Scanning Studio assets.
Wow, look how many cameras there are. Bro, there are well over 100 cameras here. Wow.
Come in and they clean up the raw data and transfer that data to a body topology for SCI to work with. Now 1024 then delivers the scans to them, and according to them, the body topology is the same for all fighters at the start. Now from there, SCI begins to adjust the character and apply textures, shaders, and all the details that really bring the fighters to life. Primisseri takes the initial scan and body frame as his baseline, and then attempts to keep the main body volume and overall proportions intact while removing the wrinkles, body imperfections, skin dots, and more from the character scan. Essentially, SCI is airbrushing the player model to make them look younger. One thing I really love about their work and how the game looks is the skin texture, like the colors of the actual skin. Like a lot of times games will just don't get this right, and you know there's many different shades of people when they talk about skin texture and skin colors, all the way from light to darker. There's so many shades of that, and a lot of times players will look, or video game characters will look way too dark, way too light, too fadey, ashy, wherever you have it. But they've really nailed the exact texture and colors of these fighters, and you can really see the details and when they're working through that. So working with his mouse and cursor, he's sculpting
Astaghfirullah. This is some demonic. Yo.
some of our greatest fighters back into fighting shape and recreating their appearance from their greatest and most timeless fights. That's pretty much the target. According to SCI, lots of things change with age. Eye shape, lip volume, cheekbones, body fat, cartilage, and even ear size. He's able to turn back the hands of time on one of the greatest boxers ever stepped in the ring. Primaseri gathered image references from every angle to plan out what he wishes to achieve. He reviews side by side with his current fighter model to understand what to keep and what to airbrush into stardust based on the images. Now from there, he continues to shape the body. Next, he revises the main muscles and facial features in ZBrush to match the classic imagery of Jones Jr. in his prime. And then when he's happy with the result from different angles or perspectives, he begins to work on the textures. Primaseri works on the color map textures in Adobe Photoshop. He adjusts the tones and recreates his hairline and iconic beard. And you know the hairline is one of the first things to go with age. He continues to work on the skin tones to create a young Roy Jones Jr. skin texture and then applies it to the character model. Lastly, the artist adds in details on the arms such as veins and muscle toning in the biceps. SCI is in ultimate production mode, then tests the character model in different lighting environments with the click of a mouse to check the textures and color balances in each unique arena and light setting. And you can see here it looks really amazing. Steel City Interactive has confirmed with us that ESBC will feature a dynamic fighter damage system. They created custom shaders and blend shapes that allows them to create the appearance of progressive damage as each fight plays out. The shaders update in real time as you play the game to demonstrate damage based on each fighter's health and damage stats. They will actually measure health and damage with each punch and each movement, and then use this data to apply the updated visual textures and shaders. The net result is the fighters drip sweat when tired or appear bruised and battered after a long grueling match, and that'll slowly update as you play the game, as they inflict damage and as they continue the match. As you can see for the gameplay clip shown in this video, the game looks absolutely amazing. The boxers are lifelike, and the details and lighting and contrast looks as good or better than any sports game we've ever seen. The graphic artists at Steel City Interactive are competing with the best in the world. Primaseri and the company remain on track to establish their footing as a major player in sports gaming. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below.
Do you know what? I'm just going to, because I know they could be watching this. When he's
Footing as a major player in sports gaming.
when he's jumping right now.
Let me know your thoughts in the
It looks it doesn't look like something that he would do. It's
comment section below. What exclusive would you like to see next from SGO and ESBC?
it looks I don't know how to describe it, but it looks dangly. It looks like he's got no life in his legs or something. So I don't know how they're gonna fix it, but perhaps maybe build a bit more tension and strength in the legs, because it looks like proper like dangly and a bit like all over the place. But if it's a bit more firm, it's just dancing around like that, it looks a little bit more realistic. So but I'm very happy with this, man. I'm very happy with this, man, in terms of how it looks, the definition of it, the veins, every little detail. That's what I like, because compared to something like a FIFA, it's not as clear in terms of just how they look. FIFA gameplay looks a bit wishy-washy all over the place, but I think you know what it is with esports as well? I don't really mind if it's not 100% perfect during the first game, just so that every game afterwards is a little bit more fine-tuned, a little bit more cleaner, a little bit more finely tuned. Because I'm happy with it. If it's like this, even though the legs are a little bit dangly, I can kind of cope with that. Because I don't know what they're trying to do. Are they trying to release a perfect game so that they don't have to release another one in like 5 years' time, or I don't know. Well, what is it they're trying to do? But very good so far. I'm really enjoying the graphics, the specific look of the characters.
You see, I've actually included some gameplay highlights for those who have not seen it previously and are new to the franchise as well.
Yeah, it's not as in sync, if that makes sense. Like this fighter looks like he's never ever jumped on a skip rope, and it looks like it's just out of rhythm. It's not in rhythm, if that makes sense. Oops, yeah, the fight looks like it's completely out of rhythm. So I don't know, maybe they need to look at it a bit further. Let's go.
Battles slowly update as you play the game, as they inflict damage, and as they continue the match. As you can see for the gameplay clips shown in this video, the game looks absolutely amazing. The boxers are lifelike, and the details and lighting and contrast looks as good or better than any sports game we've ever seen. The graphic artists that still see interactive are competing with the best in the world. Primocelli and the company remain on track to establish their footing as a major player in sports gaming. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What exclusive would you like to see next from SGO and ESBC? I've actually included some gameplay highlights for those who have not seen it previously and are new to the franchise as well. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe for more exclusives just like this from SGO.
Okay. Do you know what I've noticed as well watching this? Like just the arms, like how do I describe it? The arms are just not like looping shots. They're like this. They're like further back shots, like this. Like this. It's not like the shoulders aren't clearly defined as in a way that it could just be like that. That makes sense. A bit more looser in terms of just the upper body. It's a little bit stiffer, but on the Roy Jones Jr., the upper body was very good, but the legs were a bit more dangly. It's just looking for that fine balance, for that finite idea. But so far so good. It looks very good. I think I've seen a couple of these before, but just sort of trying to remind myself. Yeah, the Lawrence Okoli one. Yeah, like that kind of stuff. It's a bit like it looks like he's buffering. But overall, I'm very happy with it. Like in terms of how it looks, I'm not trying to throw shade at it. I'm just trying to critique it and even the knockout. Hold on. Yeah, the knockout is like boom, and then he's like there for a long time, and then he's gone. In real life, a knockout would just be like, if there was an uppercut knockout and it was the front left hook and the uppercut knockout, it would just be like straight, and it would be like boom, straight down on the floor. It was a bit of a delayed reaction. I don't know whether they're trying to make it like a special effects, like a Mortal Kombat type of scenario where it's like when you get hit and it's like and then you there's like a dramatic pause and then you go down. If they try to do that, I'm content with that. Or is it going to be a real life where straight it's going to be like flash knockdown to you? You gotta look back and be like, huh? How did that? Like what got hit, or how did that go about? And then you have to do the instant replay to get that specific shot. I don't know. But so far so good. They've got a bit of a Lyndon Arthur versus Lawrence Cody. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I know they made improvements since that video, but overall I'm very happy with this exclusive update in terms of just creating a legend. and it's a lot of work they put into it, and I think they're trying to fine tune each legend specifically. So let's say it's Mike Tyson, they just want to get the, I don't know, the certain I don't know, abs in almost the identical way to do this, or they want to get his tattoo specifically just for that perfect hairline, everything. You basically, I see what they're doing here, and I really like it, man. I really enjoy it. So hopefully this game is out fairly soon. I can't wait to play. Follow me on Twitch. We're going to be streaming that game as well. We might take if the game comes out in January, we might take like a month or so just to get a feel of the game and then start streaming afterwards. But overall, I'm very excited about this and happy that this game's out. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like the video, and I'll catch you guys in a bit. Peace.